Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. The Lions at now. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Williams. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Swift. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. On 4th down, Goff. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
So good start. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And Chark calls it in. And they'll wind up getting
already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Williams, a man in motion right. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
14.
Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was